So good evening, everyone. We thank God for the last week, how God protected all of us, and we are all back here in good health and in sound mind. So all glory and praise to God Almighty. So I'll quickly do a recap on our outlook for last week. So last week I told you that on D1 I was seeing a candle that I signified that this candle. This was last week. I told you that this candle had shown it's a pin bar. It had given a very strong it's showing a strong bull move, bullish move. So and I said that I was expecting a bullish, more buys. So and I said I was expecting a short time sell around here. But when market opened on Monday, you can see this was where I had marked out that I wanted a short time sell here. But when market opened, boom, the candle that opened the market, it went straight up, like came out of the entire zone. And like we know that we can always choose the breaker block for, you can choose the breaker block. The zone market didn't respect. You can choose it for, continuation of your current trend. And we saw how market was just ranging throughout this week. After that, bull run on Monday when market opened. After that, overnight move. So from that Monday to Friday, it was now on Friday that market now sold. Like we had this clearing of orders and all the liquidity that was around this region. Market cleared it up, and the zone had mapped out for a sell. This was exactly what I had mapped out for a sell. And you saw how market opened and they said level one. You saw how market came back to the zone in particular. This setup I did was on a Monday after work. So market didn't, she didn't. If I didn't take the trade, I don't know. I didn't set the trade. I just Monday I just did the analysis and it played out very, very well. Very, very well, like fantastically well. Like even this 1 to 5 I said it was having a 1 to 4 that would have set the part. I just placed it. Let's see what market did, and market did it perfectly well. So if you are taking the 1 to 4 on the breaker block on that zone, should have made nice profit. But market came down, picked it, and boom. It would have been a very nice 1 to 4 for that for the week. Fortunately, I didn't place trade. So that's that about gold. About last week outlook and how it went. Then for GU market didn't get to my buy zone. Let's go there. Yeah, this was my GU zone. So this was exactly what I said that I had, it was my outlook, and market didn't mark the price where we opened. We had this. It was when we opened. We had this move. Then market sold. We sold on GU. It would have been a nice trade, because if you go down to the lower time frame, you'd have seen what market did right there. It was a very nice. It was a nice one. This region here. This region here. This region. It was a nice one. So, and although I didn't take the sell because I was expecting to buy, and market didn't get to my buy level, so my trade is still there, not changed it. So, and that's market didn't get to our buy level on GU. So then EU market didn't get to that level too on EU. So I had marked, what's it this one? I think it was this one. What's this guy? So I had marked that it's either we for a buy would come down to this level. So I'd mark this out as my area of liquidity, and probably would go into this swing, right? This other block down here to have a buy, but we didn't get there too. And for JPY to do JPY. For the PJPY to the zone and mapped out, market didn't get it. We only had market sold well that one, but yet to get it. So I would allow Basam to take over and for his own outlook for the weekend. Let's see how it goes. I'll stop sharing now. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's fine. That's a nice one. Thank you, Politics, for that session. And for this week, this is gold chart, and there's no longer any news that gold has been bullish for a very long time. And if you are going to go by the saying, don't trade against trend, that trend is your friend, definitely you'll be looking for more buys again. Could there be a pullback? Yeah, there's always a pullback after every massive move normally, and that was part of what happened last week. So for this week, as you can see, the daily time frame, even if you go to weekly time frame, monthly time frame, you can see that gold is currently bullish. And as I said earlier, we look for more of buys. Funniest thing is that the current high that gold has made is 4,643 point something. And don't be surprised if when we enter the week, my gold just hit maybe 5K, I don't know. So there's a tendency of gold breaking this current high again in this new week. You are going to it does that every week now. So the previous week, I broke the following week. So going with this logic, it respected the breakout block here on Friday before the market closed, and you can see that the buy was a massive one. Even though I took some buys on gold during the week in which we ate TP on it. So if you are following us on our social media handles, you see there. If you check our TikTok or probably IG page, you see there. So, but for this week, I'll be expecting a pullback, because one thing about gold is that this current move after this breakup block here, gold might decide not to come back into this place again. Like, might not even come here. Market might just open tomorrow and you see gold flying up. But even at that, I will expect the market to make a pullback. Now, the first block I'm going to be expecting on gold is probably going to be around this zone where it reversed on Friday. It's going to be somewhere around here. This is the first place I'm going to be expecting a pullback for. Where's my iron? Now, so if gold make any pullback into this zone, or when the market open, or anything happen that make gold to come into this place, I'll be going long. Yeah, and I'm targeting the previous high. Unless this zone is taken out. Once this zone is taken out, then you'll be looking for another zone below that breakup block that was broken on Friday. Oh, what's going on with my internet? Anything, don't do your thing on my bed. So definitely I'll be looking forward to probably a pullback into this zone before we continue to buy. That is, if here you not hold when market open. So gold will be in this place. Then we from there continue the buy. So one thing is happening as we go into the week. This said that happened on Friday. A lot of people will be in soup. The reason is that it's normal for market to make some certain impulsive move. And after every impulsive move, you should expect a pullback. And if you are going to be sincere with yourself, you can see that right from Monday, after the first move that happened on Monday, gold has been in this just zone. Like, it was just in this zone. It was not go back, go up, go anywhere. It was just there. So that Friday, market broke that, like, this range downward. Then immediately it moved back up. So what that simply means is that even as gold is buying currently, you should trade what gold is trying to let you see. Don't think for gold. If not, even you can still be buying and still like going to be on the wrong side of the market. Like, you are still going to be hitting stop loss even while you are buying, and the market is still buying. You are still going to like hitting stop losses. So take note of that. So for this week, the first point of view that I'm going to be looking forward to on gold is this guy here. So anything that happens within this place, though when I get to my lower time frame, I'm still going to get better entry past this one. But I'm just showing you what I am actually looking at on gold. So any pull back into this zone, you go long from there when the market goes. How is that about that? So let's check GU. For GU, going to higher time frame, I have two views on GU, and the first one there is, let me clear my chart, but I can show you clearly what I am talking about. Now, if you are checking from this is one weekly time frame, you can see that GU came into this level here. It came into this level here, and currently is making a move downward. And you can see that before this place, we have some zones that was broken even before GU got to that place. And if you are going to follow this current move here, I mean from here, you can see that this was the last low that GU created, and after it broke it, it also broke another low again, which is this guy here. And currently, are we going to be expecting another break? Probably this. So all of this move might not happen. This is a weekly time frame, so all of this might not happen. But you agree with me that after this low was broken, GU came back into this zone, and there was a move to the downside of the market. Then after that, it's back again into the same place, and currently the price is respecting this zone. If you now go down to daily time frame, it's even more clearer here, as you can see. So there is high tendency of gold of GU having something like this week, then probably come here before I want to look for any buy. I'll first look for sell on GU this week. First, I'm going to be looking for sell on GU first, even before I do any buy. So you can expect market to probably maybe push into this zone here, then make a move downward, You can expect a push here, then we continue to be selling. But the sell part of GU is very, very like realistic this week. So if market open and I see any move like a pullback into this zone I drawn here, this is 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame actually. So we go to that time frame, you like this is a bias directional bias analysis. So when you go to that time frame, you should get to see the message that market is passing to you currently. But before I will look for any buy on GU, I will be so much bearish. I mean this week. So that is that on GU for this week. So the second part of GU I talked about earlier was for the buy, and that one is from the monthly time frame. So that will not happen like really now. Even if I thought it's going to happen, there has to be a pullback still before the buy aspect of what I'm talking about earlier is going to happen. But for this, since we are just a day trader and we are just looking after this week alone, so for this week you should expect we sell probably into this zone here. Even if I thought there's going to be any change in the market, so if you expect a sell to this place before you want to even consider any buy at all this week. So that is that about GU. Then for EU, let me clean my chart also. Let me clean my chart on EU. So here, this is daily time frame. And if you remember last week, I was saying something about monthly time frame on EU and why the market is trying to sell from that zone currently. So as you can see, where EU is currently is respecting a zone from the monthly time frame, and that will tell you something. On enough, merely looking at this chart and seeing these 3 candles on weekly time frame alone, that should tell you something as a trader. Like something should be like ringing in your mind or in your head or anywhere that it needs to ring. You should like be anticipating more of like more of down movement. I mean more of sell. If you get that, you don't get it, forget about it. So now let's check the daily time frame so that I can drive home my point effectively. So we've been seeing markets having like that, some kind of lower high around this zone, but now we have a push up, but that push respected a zone right here, and since after that market has been giving us very good move downward. So this week again, as I've said earlier, I'm going to be looking for, if there's going to be a pullback on any buy pullback, it's going to cause us to sell again, then we continue downward until we see something else, something different. But for now, you should expect more of what's it called, a pullback for a buy, and like for a sell rather. So when markets make a pullback on EU this week, you do what? You look for a sell. There are levels that in which you can probably look for your sell entries on EU this week. Yeah. So here will be one of the zones I'll be looking at. This is 1 hour time frame actually. So here will be one of the zones I'll be looking out for a sell on EU if markets make any pullback into this zone. So I'll probably be looking for a sell from this place until we have a break of market structure upward. Then I cannot think of anything really to buy on EU currently because the higher time frame is still not sell. Everything on the higher time frame is still screaming sell, like screaming a lot of sell. So and you have to follow trend, like you have to follow trend religiously. So before you can have any push to the upside of the market, first sell. And even this, I like this daily time frame candlestick I'm seeing here. So as I've said earlier, if any push coming to this zone this week, yeah, there will surely be a short down. They are coming downward from here. So that's about EU. So watch out for that. Probably if you're on our Telegram group, on our free signal group, you will see all of these updates actually, because as this trade will be playing out, we will also be participating in trading of it. So we see the updates there. So what else do I have there? Okay, let's check USDJPY. Let's check USDJPY, and this is daily time frame. So you can see that this guy just take out some on the weekly time frame now. Just take out some liquidity here. I can't hear you. Is someone saying something? Are you guys talking to me? I can't hear anything. Okay. Now, like the overall move of USDJPY has been up actually, but for some time now it just stuck around this place. But the good that time frame has been like doing more of buy. And here now, if you check this weekly time frame, these are the last week close with a pin bar. This candlestick is a pin bar here. So definitely we should be expecting probably market. Let me go to 4 hour 1 hour time frame so that we can see clearly. So since we have markets taking out some liquidity above this level as at last week, so definitely we can expect the price to probably return back into this zone this week and do some static crazy movement downwards, like really crazy move like that. So you can expect the price to come here, but this is a 4 hour time frame, and the market is moving these days. The tendency of markets coming back even into that is very slim. So even if we are going to have any push downward, we can have that push around here. While here will be our inducement level, so we can have a push into this zone for market will now make a movement downward again. This is on USDJPY though, so don't forget you can as well go to your lower time frame to do based on your entry what's it called. But these are the things that we'll be looking out for this week. If market not get to this, who is that person that his mic is not muted? I don't want to have issue in this piece. Mute your mic. I will mute everybody. Take a break. Now, so this is what I was talking about earlier. So we expect market to move into this zone, then we expect a sell downward for this week. And don't forget, the whole like USDJPY itself is currently buying, so we can expect a pullback into this zone. Even if I thought we want to pull long again, I expect a pullback into this zone, on which we are going to sell into this place. Like probably market come here, then we have a push there. From there, we can continue again that way. So that is that about USDJPY. Then for USD card, you can see from this higher time frame right here that it's currently respecting this space, though there's high tendency of markets breaking this zone. There's high tendency of markets breaking this level and continuing the move upward. But for now, I mean this week, as a day trader, this is 4 hour time frame. So we add something here. I'm going to be showing you 2 things on this chart that you can expect this week. So I'll show you the first one and the second one. The first one is this here. Before markets move into that zone to start this sell that is doing currently, you can see that there was an equal high here that price took out. Now I want us to go to the lower time frame to see what I'm talking about. So this zone was like market went up into that zone, but don't forget there are a lot of liquidity above these two equal high here before markets go into that daily time frame further block that is causing this current sell. Definitely you should expect that after that market makes up print, as you can see here. Definitely. So there is probability, the high possibility of market coming into this zone when markets open, probably tonight or tomorrow, which is Monday. You can use this, you can use anyone, but me, I used to remind my entry one kind of price. So yes, So you should expect, if you go to 5 minute time frame, you see it very clearly. And I just want to show you something very small, not that too complex. Like how this zone will give you 1 to 4 even before any buy will happen again. Like how selling from this place tomorrow when the market opens tonight will give you urgent 1 to 4 without breaking the band. So on the 5 minute time frame that we are on, you can see the market break this this level here. It also take out the level here, and even this other low took it out. So on the norms, as a trader, you know that after all these lows have been taken out, you expect the market to. So I'm going to make this place now. I'll be my inducement level. This is 5 minute time frame on USD card. So you should expect markets to do something like this. When market open today, you're going to see a move down here. And if this happen, if market open and we have a move that come down here, then you should expect something like this again. So take note of that. And I will send it to the group actually, so that you can as well follow up as it is going. So that's about it. So this will print you 1 to 4, your first 1 to 4 of the week. You can print it here on USD card when the market open, using following this pattern. Then you can now say that you want to continue with what market actually want to do. And if the buyer wants to continue, you can either do that from here, in which even that market should get to this level. But if at all anything want to happen, market should get to this level before we start going back up. So that is that. And if that is not happen, I have a zone here that I am looking at to for a buy, and this is that is here. So don't forget, don't just assume for the market. Allow the market to present to you what wants to happen next, so that you can follow through that way. So that is that about that. Which other pair can I even also talk about? I'll talk about gold, GU, EU, and USDJPY, USD card. So can I talk about GBPUSD? Let me add chart that I have not been using. Okay, is it FX here? I don't think I'm using FX here. Okay, let me check this one. Let me check what is going on the other time frame. Oh, I've once used this chart sometimes, but all of this I'm seeing here now. See, but that must have been a very long time. A very long time at that. Now you can see that GJ is currently respecting this other block that is right here. This is weekly monthly time frame. So let's go into what will really benefit us this week. That is what really matters. Here. So the monthly like zone that the guy is respecting is what is covering this place. Let me reduce this opacity so that you can see it. So currently this is 4-hour time frame, and you can see DJ is heading toward somewhere here. But if I want to go long on this guy, I'll be looking at this zone. Looking at this zone, or probably if I want to shoot somewhere near that is closer to what market is doing currently, I'll choose it. But I will not want to choose this place. The reason is that there are a lot of liquidity sitting below this zone here, and you don't want to play with fire at the same time too. So there are a lot of liquidity sitting below this place. So there's high tendency of markets coming here and just probably take that zone out. Then now use this FVG here as a means to go back up, or you reach into come into this zone before going back up again. And if that did not happen, you expect more of sell too, and that is that you'll be waiting for a pullback. Then every pullback you look for what market is saying. Don't forget, these are higher time frame directional buyers. So when market starts moving, you go to your lower time frame, but allow the market to come to that your key level first. When market is at your key level, then I'll begin to dissect and bisect. Don't go and make any rational decision this week. So that is that for that, as regarding what I'll be looking out for on these currency pairs. And check out our community where we share the live update of this analysis that they are playing out. So that will be all for this week, and I want to wish you a productive, a week that is full of profit, that is full of lessons to learn from the market at the same time. So last week was not bad for us. Yes, we hit TP, and even though I think we hit one stop loss last week, at the same time, so we still ended the week with profit. So this week is another week please don't forget, don't do what your mind says. Do what market wants you to do. Market is not run by anybody's father. So if you try to be smart in the market will actually teach you the hard way. So check our Instagram page, our Twitter page, our X account, TikTok account, and even our Telegram. On all of those platforms, just search for @Tradelence. So you see our update there. And if you are not following us currently, you are wrong. You are wrong. And if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you are also wrong, because here is where you'll be having access to free premium content. Yes, like premium content that are not available in other places, like where something that other people pay money for, that is what you have access to here. So if you are not here, I don't know where you want to be. And if you are not part of the community, like Tradelence community, I don't know where you want to belong. So that'll be all for this weekend, and I'll see you during the week when the deal will be done. So guys, have a nice week ahead of you. And when market is not giving you what you want, when your setup is not playing out or it's not coming to your entry, go and drink water, go and do something. Don't force any trade this week. So have a nice one, and I'll see you again during the week and next weekend. Bye everyone.